their checks. And now we'll let Doug continue.
That is huge. You get all of that just on the very first person you enroll who becomes an essential IBO. And what I love about this plan is if you want more, just wait. Do more. You can't even imagine how much more you get. But I'm going to give one example. When you bring in your second person who becomes an essential IBO, not only do you get, it just keeps adding and adding and adding. Not only do you get the 25% personal match on all of their binary commissions and also any essential life codes they earn, you also receive a $20 financial code on that person, as well as you receive a 1-week food credit. Now, the most important bonus about this second person is you're also going to receive what's called the essential promise. I like to look at it as the eternal promise, but we'll keep it congruent. It's called the essential promise. And what that means is when you brought that person, your second person, you receive that $20 financial code and that 1-week food credit. That's what's called, we call a one-star code. And that one-star code's got a one-star essential promise. And what that promise means is if you remain active with us, we promise that the first essential IBO that person brings in, they will be coded to you as a one-star code, and any benefits that come with that, you receive it all. And the benefits of a one-star code are $20 financial as well as a 1-week food credit. So real quick, Brad Stewart comes in. He brings in Brad Reese. He's getting a 25% match off him. Then he goes out there, he brings in Doug Burdick. He gets a 25% personal match on binary and also essential life codes, plus he gets a $20 one-star bonus and a 1-week food credit and the essential one-star promise. What that means is when I go and bring in my first person, I bring in Dan McCoy, I'm receiving my 25% match. I'm excited. This is awesome. What that also means is the promise that was on me guarantees that Brad Stewart now gets $20 off of Dan McCoy, along with another weekly food credit and an additional one-star promise. And what that means is when Dan McCoy brings in his first person, Brad Stewart will get a $20 financial.
I'm going to stop right here because, when you listen to Doug Burdick talk and all those names are flying by, it may seem a little complicated. Let me boil this down for you. On your second person, when you bring in your second EIBO, you're going to receive a $20 cash credit, also a 1-week food credit, and then the people that they bring in, you will now treat them as if those were your first person, meaning you will get the bonuses on their matching checks as well as the bonuses on the person that's the second person you brought in. So if you extend this out, and you go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What happens is every person you bring in, you can extend down below that next person another level and another level. So on your third person, you're going 3 levels deep. Your fourth person, you're going 4 levels deep. Your fifth person, you go 5 levels deep. Your sixth person, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I've done the math on this, and you do not have to, you don't have to be a spreadsheet wizard to figure this out. If you continue down the path and you remain active with eFoodsGlobal and you continue to bring EIBOs in, they qualify once, and let the business model work, let these webinars teach people, let this system work for you. But you can have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. You will have, I don't know if the word truckloads is fair, but you'll have so much free food coming to you and so much money coming to you, I don't think you'll know what to do with it. All right? So the life codes is sort of an exponential way to add revenue, but what it depends on is you bringing in essential IBOs. And every time you go that next person out, and what this does, for those of you who aren't familiar with network marketing, what this does is it really helps the person who knows how to build wide. If you're the kind of person that can bring in 4 and 5 and 6 and 10 people and go wide like that, the bonuses available to you are going to go beyond the 25%, beyond the 10% volume, beyond the matching bonus on the personals you bring in. Now you're opening up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 levels below. The company talks about it to infinity, but infinity is a long way. I'll be happy 10, 20, or 30 levels deep. So the life codes is something that once you wrap your head around it, once you understand it, it opens up an enormous volume of free food you get, because you get the free weekly food, the food credits, and the extra cash, and the matching bonuses. Next is the Founders Pool. Now, the Founders Pool is something which is of tantamount importance to us on this call tonight. And I want to, if I can, slow things down and go sort of philosophical on the Founders Pool. The Founders Pool is something that eFoodsGlobal has put together to give you an opportunity this week, 7 days left, to basically write a check of some form or fashion for the rest of your life in eFoodsGlobal. They're going to say to you that whatever work you do now, the folks that you bring in today, the business you build this week, whatever you do now, the company is going to reward you with shares in the future profits of the company. In the future profits and revenue of eFoodsGlobal, whatever you do today and this week, the company rewards you. What you'll need to do is simply remain active and qualified as an IBO. You'll earn shares of a finite pool available. The only shares available in this Founders Pool are going to be available to those folks who qualify this week. These are lifetime bonus checks. And there are right now unlimited shares for you to earn. Now, there's a finite number of shares that will be available because at midnight on the 31st, the doors are closed. But between now and then, between now and the midnight of the 31st, whatever you bring in, whoever you enroll, whatever business you do now, that's going to earn you as many shares as you want between now and midnight. Now, the ways you earn shares in the bonus pool. Number one, you earn shares by simply getting a $29.95 eBiz kit. Just for doing that, you get one share. I mean, just for simply at the minimum basic entry level, you get a share. Do what most of you have already done, which is become an EIBO. That's $349 for the Essentials Food Pack, plus the $29.95 eBiz kit. You get 8 shares. Every person, every EIBO you bring in gives you 4 more shares in the pool. And by the way, I forgot to mention this. Everybody you bring in that simply does the $29.95, you get 1 share. Now, this is the kind of deal that I like. I like something where I can come in and basically write my check. I can say, look, whatever I do now, the work I put in today, this bonus will be here as long as I remain with this company and I remain active. This is the kind of bonus that years from now, when the company's doing, let's say, $5 million a month, and each share, let's say each share is worth 25 cents now, and let's say you've got 100 shares now. Let's say you get 100 shares between now and the end of the week, and each share is worth 25 cents. I have no idea what the shares are going to be worth. I'm just throwing numbers out there. Those $25 checks you might start making now, 3, 4, 5 years from now, could be 3 or 4 or 500 or 3 or 4 or 5,000, depending what the company does in revenue. I can tell you this much. The number of people that will be in the Founders Pool 1 year out will be less than will be there today. And 5 years out, less than 1 year out. I cannot stress to you, it is so vital that you today make the decision that you're going to bust it like you've never busted it over the next 7 to 8 days. No matter what happens, wrap your head around this Founders Pool bonus and make this happen. And to take it one step further, if there's any way I can help you earn your shares, please let me know. If there's some phone calls you want me to make for you, if there's some emails you want me to send, if there's a webinar you want me to do, whatever it is I can do for you, because this is your way to tap into the future revenues of eFoodsGlobal. It's the most unbelievable bonus I've never seen a company do this. It says for the life of your membership, you can get a check. In fact, in a lot of ways, it's the ultimate in residual income. Because if all you do is continue to remain active, the company will continue to pay you, and then you'll never get that taken away from you. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome bonus for you. And that, by the way, concludes, I think, let me see here. Is that it? No. Wait, we did the free offer, 25%, binary tree, life codes, founders pool. Okay, that is it. Okay, that concludes. And I think I got it done in 20 minutes.